Jake. This is Mass Effect Andromeda. Welcome back. Now, last time we saved the Moshae from the exaltation facility of the Ket, and now we're kind of wondering what to do. For me, I there are a lot of things that have built up. So if we look at the journal real quick, just to kind of check that out, we've got the Trail of Hope return with the Moshae to Aya, and then we've got a whole bunch of these allies and relationships quests that are, I think they're basically like loyalty missions. Um, we've got stuff on Aya that we have to deal with. Uh, Havarl, we have to go back there at some point. We still didn't go to the actual Vold area and like to start doing Vold. So I'm thinking what I might do. I might hold off on Vold just for a little bit because I have a feeling under here the Sorry Arc. Take Cora to speak with Hyderia on Eos. Now I'm thinking because it was brought up before that it, uh, the levels, the radiation levels were brought down. So I think I might go to Aya to drop off the Moshae, help her with all that stuff, talk to the person for the quest that we finished there on Aya, and then head to Eos and then finish up Eos. And then after that, we might head to Vold. Now I think I'm gonna archive all of these because there's quite a lot. Actually, we haven't been to the Nexus in a while. That's true also. Okay, so we've got a lot to do, and it's pretty ridiculous. So I'm thinking we'll just take things one thing at a time. So
You
I'll
have new
go.
email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
I just checked my email. Man,
Because. Just because.
Fine. Lexi, Phoebe wants to look at y'all's scans.
PB knows I can't divulge patient information. Useless.
huh. Okay, got a couple of these. So, let's get. Oh no, they failed. Damn, that sucks. Alright, let's see how these guys did. Charlie, successful. Awesome. Okay, now let's look. False flag operation, identify the spy. Locate, remove comm taps. What's that? Key and bribe attempt. That might actually be good for Echo. 74% chance of success. Elite, hostage rescue, virtuous. It's got a 74% chance for that. Let's see. Ooh, hostage situation. Let's see how they. That's another 74. Okay. Alright. That's a gold. False flag. Let's see. 92, 90, 74. Let's send Victor on that one. See how they'll do. That's said it takes 5 hours? Good lord, 5 hours. Okay. Investigate facility. 66, 55. Jeez. Locate, remove comm taps. That's 74. I might send them on that. Measure enemy response. Sabotage weapon shipment. Well, might be a good idea to send them on that one. I mean, I don't think it really credit material. That's silver item and research data. Huh. Credit material, item data. Yeah, I'll send him on that. I'll send him on that one, just to see what the item's gonna be. And then Charlie, I think, will go to identify the spy. We need a hero. 90% chance of success. High risk, high reward. Okay, yeah, I'll send him on that one. So all of those combined, that one's 5 hours, just under 2, and about 2 hours and 40 minutes on that one. Okay, so it's a nice spread. So we did that. We spent a lot of time talking to people before, so I think it might be a good idea to just kind of let people.
At least we managed to save the Moshai.
I only wish we could have saved more.
Yeah. What the hell? Trying to tell me that I've got new email, and my emails aren't even. Man. I sure bet he's messing with me, like as part of his humor training. He's just like I wonder how funny it'll be just to keep
Not
telling
really
him.
a holiday destination.
Just keep telling him that he's got stuff here. Alright, let's back out of that. Okay. I think we've explored all of this other stuff, which is good, because I'm a big fan of the exploration in this game. It's a lot of fun. That's Pfeiffer, Farawong, Geraider. Okay, so yeah. Actually, that's not a bad way to look at it. So if we go to Aya, deal with that stuff there, then we'll go to the Nexus, deal with that stuff there, and then head to Eos and see what we can do with that. So let's go to Aya. Of course, knowing me, I might change my mind after we're done with Nexus stuff.
I can feel the Scourge's drag on the ship.
At least it keeps Aya hidden.
Still, look at that. That's crazy. It's still such a mystery how the Scourge came about. I mean, we haven't really learned any snippets of how the Scourge was created. I mean, we had some startling revelations when it came to the Ket because of the exaltation facility, and that was craziness. But we still haven't figured out about the Scourge. So I'm real excited, actually, when that finally comes about. I love how it's the civilization's able to just survive, like in that pocket of
Stars and skies light our way.
vegetation, I
Stars and
guess.
skies light our way.
She knows how to play to a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Welcome home. I never thought I'd see it again. Without
Maybe-
the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
I wonder if that little backwards handshake thing, if like the further up the arm you go, uh, signifies how intimate you are with the person. That would actually be interesting.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshai. And the Pathfinder killed a Ket leader.
We have a lot to celebrate.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
There's no rush on that one. You need to
You're still recovering.
feel better.
Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Okay.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
That's a great idea.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Nice.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Yeah, he's welcome on my ship.
Jarl has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
Wouldn't even dream of it, buddy. Docks. Fast travel unlocked. Cool. Nice. So it kind of sets it up so if you do end up attacking the exaltation facility like early, kind of like I did, kind of sets it up so you don't have to progress with that quest line until you're ready. I like that a lot. So let's go into our journal. Let's untrack that. Let's go to... No, not here. Aya. And we're looking for... What's her name? Avella? Avella Kajar? I remember her. Alright, so Angarn Shuttle, so that's for that. That's docks. Oh, wow. It actually did kind of open up the city. That's awesome. Our legend spreads. Hello. I still haven't gone to Vault to do that thing for you, but I will. I promise. You know, just be patient and stuff. Cool. That's awesome. He's kind of like the boogeyman, I guess. Let's see if this actually opens up. Oh, it does. Look at that. Huh. Nice. So where did we end up here? Oh, we just kind of came this... So this is a little side building? That's cool.
She's back. The aliens, they rescued her.
Wait, you mean the Moonshine?
Yes!
Not above. I'll go tell the others now.
Yes, tell everyone. Tell everyone how awesome I am.
Your crew has been cooperative. I appreciate that.
Well, we're looking to make friends. So, excuse me, let me go snooping around on your computer. Following items are cleared for immediate shipment to Vold. 3 crates, solar heater replacement parts, mixed. 4 cases, freeze-dried nutrient paste. Ooh, that sounds tasty. 2 grades, GD-75 ammunition, explosive rounds. 6 crates, reinforced heat-retaining synthetic fabric. This item has been quarantined pending port captain review. 3 unmarked cases of Marlge bottles. Cask dates unknown. So that's like a customs office I just walked into? That's kind of cool. Memorial Gardens. What is this? So just so I know where... Ah! Okay, this is the big one. This is the big door. Let's see. Holographic message terminal. Ooh. Aya Information Bulletin. Update 4598A. Translated from Shalesh, Vold Victory Drive. Vold's people desperately need basic supplies. If your family can spare nutrient paste, unused clothing, outdoor survival gear, machine parts, tools, extra weapons, and ammunition, it could make the difference between life and death for those resisting the Ket conquest. Place donated items in the nearest Victory Drive station of your residential complex. Moshai Shefa, Shefa? I still don't remember how to say it. Has returned. The rumors are true. Our beloved Moshai Shefa has been rescued from the Ket by brave members of the Resistance, aided by the Milky Way visitors. Wait, what? It's been rescued from the Ket by brave members of the Resistance, aided by the Milky Way visitors? More like the other way around, buddy. We were the ones that did all the work. I'm just kidding, though. I'm not actually gonna... I don't want to actually roleplay it that way. I just think it's funny that they have to spin it that it was the Resistance and that we aided them instead of kind of the other way around. The Moshai is recovering and in good spirits. Reminder from Governor Paran Shai. You may see unusual visitors on Aya in the days ahead. Don't be alarmed. They're here as guests. Remain vigilant and report suspicious activity to Aya security, but do not attempt to confront or restrain anyone yourself. Looking for a level 7 starship engineer, experience repairing and maintaining Varlstead Juve thrusters is required. Will work for extended travel periods lasting up to 6 weeks or more. Basic zero gravity combat training preferred, but can be learned on the job. Meal prep skills and an engaging conversation style a plus. Must be clean. Submit applications to Captain Samager at Dock 3. I love their names. Just everything about them is like... Oh, what's this? Hey. Angaran Mural. Visual art composed of natural pigments, polymer resin, chemical additives. Analysis. This is a painted wall mural created by Angaran artists. Nice. A team of artists from each of our homeworlds, Aya, Vold, and Havarl, worked together to create this mural. It depicts the centuries of hardship we endured as a result of the Scourge, but also the reunion of our people to build a strong, resilient society. Nice. Okay. So we're just walking along, mingling with the folks. Hey, how's it going? Hey, guy.
Vilyev asked me to stay and coordinate with the city team to collect more precise readings.
Huh. I think I've already read this. Yes, I have. Okay. Man, see what I mean? That just looks so cool. Like, the world around them is just this molten rock. But here, it's like nice, lush, real beautiful. That's awesome. Display stand? What's this all about? Memorial Garden dedication. We rose from nothing to touch the stars, made homes on many worlds. Do not mourn what the Ket stole from us. Celebrate what still remains. All things reach their end and make way for new life to fill the void. The worlds and people we lose will return in time. Family grows forever. We dedicate this garden to those who are not here with us, but who will one day return. This place is for them. That's pretty.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way.
Why do they call it the Memorial Garden?
Many of these plants came from places we lost to the Ket. It's all we have to remember survived.
Does looking at them ever make you sad?
All the time. Then I remember that if they survived, so can we.
I like that. That's very true. Fast travel station. Okay. Marketplace.
Pathfinder, it would be wise to speak with me before engaging in trade.
Arbiter Renav. Okay.
I never thought I'd see the Moshai again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renav. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Supplies for all your needs.
Okay, tell me about judgment and punishment.
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
Okay, how about trade laws?
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents.
Trouble comes calling, will you be
Personal
ready?
responsibility
By my
is a
arm.
core foundation of our society. We expect it from everyone.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical.
When trouble comes calling,
It
will
would be
you ready?
unfortunate if you
By my
accidentally
arm.
violated our laws.
That would be very unfortunate. Okay. Oh, hey, Vetra.
When trouble comes calling, will you be ready?
Ryder.
Buy my armor.
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
Be cautious, be generous.
When trouble comes calling, will you be ready? Buy my armor.
I get it, man. Jeez. Let's see. Because I don't know much about... Like we just said, we don't know much about their laws. So if I tell her to be generous, we could get taken advantage of. But if I tell her to be cautious... I don't know. I
When
feel like
trouble comes
she's...
calling, will you be ready? Buy my armor.
I feel like she's naturally cautious to begin with. So I think I'll tell her to be cautious.
We have to be careful not to trade away too much of what the Nexus needs.
Trust me, I'm running everything by Kesh.
Okay.
I'm not selling to aliens.
Oh. Okay. Materials merchant.
They let you pass the gates. Huh.
I'll honor that trust.
It's an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
Man, they're like super weary of outsiders. I mean, it's understandable based on their history with the Ket, but still, I think it's funny. Nice. So if I go with that, oh, it's only 2,400. Okay, and then I'm gonna buy some. I know I need platinum for something, I think. So if I buy 10 of that, that's okay. I can afford that as well. Let's go. What else might I need? I feel like I have a ton of other stuff. I haven't seen a lot of uranium, so I'll buy some of that too. Ooh. No, I won't. Not at those prices. 97 apiece, and there's 100. So how about we go with 20? I'm fine with that. Confirm trade. Alright, it leaves us with 10,000. I don't think he sells any of this stuff. but it's worth looking into, I think. Hmm. I think that's good for now. Okay, let's look at the map real quick. So there's the materials, the general goods, and the armor. Okay, and then that other guy said he wasn't selling to us. The Tavaton, repository of history, that's for Avella. Resistance headquarters, that's where the Arbiter's at. Quartermaster Istal, okay, so that's where we'll get weapons if we want to buy some weapons from him. Governor's office, Enro Busan. Okay, we might as well check out the governor's office then. I think that's what that building is. So if we come this way, then I think it's over here.
No, they can't. You want us dead. What if it's not willing? What if they're slaves? Doesn't matter. Exaltation is just another word for how the Keg kill us.
And if you're wrong? If we've been killing for them without realizing it?
I saw a Ket up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
They want to confuse you.
I've seen different types of cat. They could be exalting multiple species.
Anything they transform is an abomination. We have to destroy the creatures.
Thank you for that. Insight, Pathfinder. The issue facing us is complex. Come, my friends. Deliberate with me.
Huh, that's cool. That sounded like a bar over there. Oh, that must be what the Tavaton is. Definitely gonna check that out. Alright, but I think this is the governor's office. So let's check this out. Okay.
Arbitrating a dispute between council members.
I could help. I know a little about politics.
And I know a little bit about physics. Perhaps they'll let me design a starship.
You should ask.
I feel like that was sarcasm, Enro. God. It's so... Like, I appreciate the fact that you have to be facing someone to talk to them, but at the same time it can be...
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
It can be a little annoying. Alright, Charter governing citizens of Aya revised. As defined by the first founders of Aya, this world and all who live on it agree to abide by the laws, customs, and regulations of a civilized society that has existed for centuries on other worlds. These rules of conduct ensure a voice for each family within our society and gives them certain inviolable rights. Page 1 of 5,983. Oh man. Okay. Hey, Enro.
Pathfinder, as you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
Okay. That's actually a good idea. And we're going to be heading to the Nexus after this anyways, so we might as well. So let's see if we can talk to Paran Shai. Ooh, what's that? But first, let's just look at this console. Council meeting notes. Personal meeting notes of Governor Paran Shai. Wants to open Southern Valley region of to development with goal to provide refugees with permanent homes. Believes we're already at risk of overcrowding and harming local ecosystem. Votes to use land strictly for food production. Proposes compromise solution to construct orbital habitats using NEXUS technology. Refugees would rotate between Aya's surface and orbital habitats using lottery system. Disagrees with accepting initiative help and especially tech. Points out the black hole will make orbital construction projects difficult and may attract notice of Ket patrols. Final vote delayed to Novoa Bav. We need a better home for our people. Vold is fallen, Havarl remains unstable, and Aya is too small to support all of us. Is Kadera Port an option? Do we even dare attempt reconciliation? Kadara Port? What's Kadara?
The Moshai will be waiting for you at the vault.
While I'm here, maybe we can talk?
Of course. I owe you that. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
Well, we're here to help.
We're in this together. The initiative wants to help.
I want to believe it. You're so different from the Ket. What can I do for you?
Tell me a bit about yourself.
So, what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
I knew it.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
Oh,
It's
wow.
also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being the Pathfinder. Some days it's a burden. Most of the time, I know I'm where I should be.
How did you become governor? Do your people elect leaders by popular vote?
If by vote you mean argue loudly until one candidate remains, then yes. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
I am not going down that road.
I sense tension between your government and the resistance. Who's actually in charge?
Ephra likes giving orders, right until the actual work of running a city starts. The resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket, but our people need more. I've learned to endure.
That's smart.
10 brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
Just one. My sister, Sarah.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
What do you have on Ephra?
I'm hoping you can get me on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all. And other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone. And neither can your initiative.
That's true.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several large population centers. Aya has numerous residential areas similar to this.
Are these places open for visitors?
In time, perhaps.
I understand being leery.
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jal all speak with different accents.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The Ket left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
I'm actually really glad that they took the time to explain about the accents, because I knew that people would kind of be up in arms about so many different accents when you're talking to the Angaran. So I appreciate
Aya
that.
seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
I heard about that. For a new person to live on Aya, someone here has to leave. Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Your people revere the Moshai. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
Wow.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
Ishare. I have no idea what that means, but back at you. Okay, so let's look at the map again real quick. That's the shuttle. Okay, collect messages. Collect messages. Collect messages. Okay, so I can kind of run down here, back to the marketplace, collect those messages, and kind of get them on the way. This really is a beautiful world.
Fresh Paripo. Share them with your friends.
Citizen messages to the Nexus. Compiled log of citizens' messages uploaded in the Aya marketplace for the Pathfinder's eyes only. Oh, okay. Messages to the Nexus. Subject, thank you. I remember the first time I met the Moshai. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. She has done so much for our people. When the rumors began that she'd been caught by the Ket and worse killed, I lost hope for our future. You restored it. I don't care what anyone says. I believe you came to save us. That pause was because I realized at the bottom here it says forward to Nexus unedited or edit content then forward. Obviously, I think I'm going to go with the unedited route because I don't know. I feel like every voice needs to be heard, even if they are telling us to go home. Subject, go home. This is not your galaxy. You don't belong here. Anyone who thinks you're different from the Ket is a fool. I see you for what you are, and there are many more like me. Subject, none. If you come in peace and friendship, Pavoa. If your hearts are filled with deceit, you will die. That is all you need to know. Subject, Pavoa. My name is Vajaka. My family said I could write to you. I've never met an alien before, but I'd like to meet you. I think we can be friends. Oh, that's cute. Alright, forward to Nexus unedited. I think it's real important.
Veteran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Probably looked funny.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Paripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
Cool. Okay, I'm definitely checking out. I think it's down there. Checking out their nightclub. Citizen messages. Pathfinder eyes only. Messages to the Nexus. Subject, let there be unity. Before the Scourge and Gara were one people. It took centuries after that disaster to find each other again. And by then, we'd been divided too long. That's how the Ket were able to conquer us. The war forced us back together, but now you've upset the balance. Some don't trust you. Others want you to save us. Divisions are forming. If you're really here to help, keep our people united. Okay. Pavoa and Ishere to you all. I'm writing this in my final days. I've lived a long life that now comes to its natural end. I've known great loss and pain, but also joy and hope. I think we have that in common. My fate is to leave at a turning point in history. Part of me is angry I won't see what happens next, but I've made my peace. Whatever becomes of your people, mine and the Ket, will reverberate into the lives of my great-grandchildren, and that gives me strange comfort. I know there's more to this life than war and hardship, and I've seen enough to know your people understand that too. Be well, take care of each other, change life for the better. Goodbye. Oh, that's sad. We wish you peace and good fortune. Don't be deceived by the posturing of Effa de Tershav and his resistance. We are not a violent people. We're scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, and explorers. This is our home, but there is room enough for us all. We told the Ket the same thing, but they didn't listen. We hope you do. Subject, no one will read this. This message will never be read by the Pathfinder, much less reach the Nexus. We're so desperate for allies against the Ket that we're willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. This little stump by the governor won't change anything. We may as well be screaming into the wind. Well, I just proved you wrong, buddy. Because I'm about to forward this to the Nexus unedited. Alright, now let's check out the Tabaton.
My luck finally came through in the lottery. Paripos and Kiloa both.
That's excellent. Your little ones will be happy.
The last nutrient batch out of the Tabaton has been really good for them.
I hear they've asked real hard to stay on. He's been pushing the labs to maximize their nutritional payload.
Nutritional payload. Wow. Oh, okay. Look at this.
For your birth, Sarbench. Better late than never.
Look, he late. I was born 2 minutes after you. 2 minutes.
Any attention. He lets being Barthench go to his head. Neither of you are as pretty as me, though. Ha.
You're all
For a little fresh fruit.
Especially on this day. Grab something to eat while you can. Don't let your idiot sons take it all.
Okay, I have a scar for you. Look at this. Rob slide.
Bring my
Trapped my
sister here
foot
when I
for
get a
2
chance.
hours before I was able to get a com out. Not bad.
Oh, this is a neat little spot. This is kind of cool. Resistance needs volunteers. Hey, Liam and Drac. Oh, what's this? Nutrient paste vats. Food processing equipment.
Aren't you to wait until your medic has cleared the food for toxins before you eat anything?
It's a food processing equipment composed of alloy shell, electronic components, ingestible organic material. This is an industrial food processor used for creating and storing Angaran nutrient paste. Interesting.
Real change in tone after that care facility. Half the Angara are thankful, half are even more suspicious.
Let's try not to make it worse.
Don't worry about me. They're busy glaring at Cora for some reason.
Where is Cora? Hey, Drek.
Helping the Moshai opened a lot of doors around here. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
Well, you don't exactly blend in.
Well, you are a bit of an eyesore.
Speak for yourself. When I saw my first human, I couldn't understand how you keep your blood inside. Skin that thin.
I like Drek. He's like a grumpy old man.
Jarl on every resistance recruitment poster. Did he ever contact you?
No, that man is impervious to flirtation.
Why are the good ones always dense?
I hear he had a thing for the repository's curator. Never went anywhere. She's just as thick.
So, Jarl's available.
You're hopeless. Where's that shuttle?
Jarl's a bit of a ladies' man. I mean, like...
So glad you're back. And in one piece this time.
I was in one piece last time. A little dented, but in one piece.
You hit that wall so hard you had amnesia for 2 weeks.
Technically, I was still in one piece.
That's true. Okay, so we did that. Repository of history. Okay, so we'll go out that door. I'm guessing turn to the right, and this is the repository of history. Okay, and we'll talk to Vela, and then, yeah, then we'll just continue on our way. Okay, let's see. So this way. This is the repository of history. Museum exhibits. First contact with the Ket varied among our homeworlds. While the Ket sought to confuse Havarl with silence, they murdered the ambassador on Vold. They turned our worlds against each other and took advantage of the confusion and chaos. It's important for us to all learn from this moment in history and to present a united front in the face of adversity. Did that person just go chicka chicka? Like from Ferris Bueller's Day Off? We're currently updating this display to bring you the latest in blah 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 historical finds. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Ooh, these are cool looking. Though we know little about our pre-Scourge ancestors, evidence points to a grand, multi-planet society with sophisticated technology. Many recent discoveries indicate our ancestors even traveled vast distances between systems. Though we have no way of knowing for sure, most scholars theorize our people's early success was due to the use of remnant technology. Cool. Though we don't know much about the remnant or its creators, we've determined the remnant were present in Helios long before our people. The remnant's purpose appears to be the same as the planetary vaults, to transform a world into a thriving, beautiful paradise. Before the arrival of Pathfinder Rider in Revolution 826, modern attempts to interact with the remnant had been unsuccessful, but we've been able to coexist with them peacefully here on Aya. Huh. Apparently this is being called Revolution 826. That's pretty cool. Hello, Elin.
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. the Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
So you work here?
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to it.
I don't know if having too much passion is a bad thing.
Ryder, they've got amazing Remtech research going on here.
Tell me about it, baby.
You know, the more I interact with the Angara, the more I feel for them. Especially with what we know about exaltation. I can't imagine.
Yeah, and you kind of missed the whole Reapers taking Asari to make those, like, creepy, screamy ladies. They're strong.
The Angara are resilient. Learning what the Ket are doing will give them new purpose.
Well, I'm determined to help them. We need to make things right.
I agree. Oh, I don't think I actually looked at this. This pottery fragment is believed to be a ceremonial decoration from the ancient temples of Havarl. Cool. What about this? Well, we can't know for certain. Theories about this remnant device suggest its function may be to convert rock and sand into nutrient-rich soil. Oh, that's cool. Excavation from Havarl. Archaeologists on Havarl recently discovered what they believe are pieces from the oldest structure as yet found on the planet. These fragments were literally uprooted by mutating vegetation rising from an underground cavern. Though the exact cultural nature of this find remains unknown, teams of researchers have recently established a permanent dig site to search for more clues. Neat. Alright, let's check out.
Good news?
Well, we got another remnant piece.
But nothing Angaran. Pay them for their effort. It's not their fault.
Eladin. Eladin, and then, like, before we heard Kadara port, so maybe there's more worlds to look into. That would actually be cool. This fragment is from a wall of the governor's public residence on Vold, which was destroyed by Ket bombardment during the initial invasion. The governor, all staff, and most of her immediate family were all killed in the blast. When Vold stands liberated, this relic will form the cornerstone of a monument to those who gave their lives defending our home. I don't think there's anything there either. Let's look at this real quick. Ket Exaltation Tool. Till recently we knew this was a Ket tool, but didn't understand its purpose. Scholars have recently determined it's used in the exaltation of our people. Though it may be difficult to look at, it's important we learn and understand exaltation to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Yeah. Angaran Dagger. This dagger dates back nearly 4 centuries to the time just after the Scourge appeared. Faced with a technological dark age, our ancient ancestors learned to fight and hunt without the use of advanced weaponry. Cool. I wonder if I can talk to this person first. Nayland.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
That's okay, man. What do you do?
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new?
New as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
Well, that's good. Having a supervisor like that keeps you loving the work.
Pathfinder, did you make it to Hervarl? I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you? This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
I did it for you. It's okay.
Why would the Scourge target that ship? It must have been a remnant vessel, or maybe there's remnant tech in the helmet itself. Can you imagine? Our ancestors using the remnant. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
I need some details.
I can't agree without knowing what you want from me.
Of course, that's only fair. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
Which worlds?
It'd help if I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. My people traveled far. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me.
Why don't you come with me?
You're the expert. Can't you just come with me?
I'd like to, more than anything, but I'm needed here. My predecessor trusted me to stay and carry on his work, to find answers. No matter how much I miss the adventure, I have a responsibility here.
That's fair.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
Oh, wow. About that helmet.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge. What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ship. With the drive cores disabled...
The ship's crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Do you know much about remnant tech?
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I love that. 14 siblings and she would get lonely.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
That's really funny to me. Search Vold for an Angaran relic. Cool. Checking in. Mother, you wouldn't believe all that's happened since Pathfinder Ryder landed on Aya. I'm sure you know about the Moshai's rescue, but I suspect you've only heard the official version. Ephra and his resistance like to claim credit for bringing her home, but I know for a fact that they never could have accomplished it without the Pathfinder. People fear these new aliens will turn out to be like the Ket. Don't listen to them. I feel in my spirit they've come to help, and you know I'm always right about these feelings. I wish you could see some of the interesting relics we found on Havarl and elsewhere. I'll bring images next time I visit. Also, I'm not seeing Atu anymore. It was nothing particular that ended things. We're just too different. Don't worry, my work still brings me all the happiness I need. Avela. Okay, so we've seen Vetra around. We've seen Liam and Drac. And we've seen PB. So I wonder where Cora is at.
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
Dawnfree?
Hello there. I'm working.
I know. On me.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
Who are you?
You haven't even told me your name.
Dawnfrey. Biological researcher. This is my home.
Okay. What do you hope to find, Dawnfrey?
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
Okay, but only if you let me scan you first.
I have a scanner too. Seems only fair you let me go first.
That's ridiculous.
It's my final offer.
You're bold, Pathfinder. All right. Scan me.
Angaran skeletal structure, muscular formation, and organs are optimal for thriving in harsh environments. As previously discovered, they can also generate and discharge bioelectrical energy.
All done. You're interesting.
So are you. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
More than you know.
I came to this galaxy with my family. I lost my father on the day I arrived.
But you still carry on his legacy. He knew that, in the end. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
That was actually really interesting. Hey, Joel.
Ryder, take a break and enjoy the view with me.
I think I will. Whoa.
I missed the fresh air of Aya.
Look at those storms over there. That's nuts.
Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
It's amazing.
I love pretty much everything about it.
I love the air, the breeze. And one day we'll have more places like this. I have faith.
It is pretty nice. Okay. I almost forgot about that. All because I got scanned. Resistance messages to the Nexus. Compiled log of Resistance members' messages uploaded at the Angaran Resistance headquarters for the Pathfinder's eyes only. This should be interesting. Subject, join our fight. You proved you can fight the Ket on Vold. The Resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us. Stand with us. Together, we will take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We will break the Ket, and when that's done, we'll share the rewards of victory. Subject, are you at war with each other? We've seen members of your species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We've found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the Ket stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the Ket stand united in their cause. Why don't you? That's a good point. We have much to learn. I've spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. I thought I was long past being surprised in life. My sons and daughters draw pictures of you and ask me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. I believe in our future. Help arrives when you least expect it, and your arrival was unexpected. You came to Aya wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't a goodness at your core. You want to understand and be understood. This is the start of a great alliance. Forward to Nexus unedited. And then the last one is the docks. Okay. So, map, what's this? Arbiter Vragen. That's Resistance Headquarters, that's the Infirmary. Quartermaster Istal. So I think, is it up here? Where's that at? That might be, I might have to go through that building in order to get down there. So let's check out this building. I think Ephra might even be in here, so we could talk to him maybe.
The Ket have turned more aggressive. Abductions are down. Now they're slaughtering outposts.
They're scared. Overcompensating.
Things got worse when Ephra sent the new aliens to help our forces on Vold.
Correlation doesn't imply causality.
Oh, I hate it when you say that.
Then prove me wrong. Gather more data.
I always do.
That's funny. This is a neat little base. Oh, hey, Cora.
Ryder.
This is the last place I expected to see
Wish I
you.
could join in down there. I could use a workout.
Oh, that's cool.
Getting lots of stairs. Reminds me of being on Thessia for Asari commando training. We're the aliens.
What we're doing right now is nothing like a battlefield.
Got any tips on navigating an alien society?
Be yourself, but your best self. Listen and be polite about scanning your food. Though that's good advice in general. I saw a few Angara crying on my way here. Wonder if they heard about exaltation. I wanted to stop and say something. But what can you say?
You call that effort? You couldn't knock out a scuttler with that.
That's kind of cool. Aha!
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons over my objections.
I'm only here to help.
Anything I buy will be used to fight Cat.
You fight our enemy, but you're not one of us. Remember that.
Okay. Vanquisher 3, sniper rifles. Angaran Farran. Okay. Light stock. Pistol stuff. Okay. Might actually buy one of these stocks. Heavy stock. It's about the same. I'll go with the heavy stock because I think I can afford to have a little bit more weight to my rifle. And then I'll go with that as well. Alright. expect to find Cora there, and that's where she was at. Decontamination console.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
Yeah. Oh, it's the infirmary. Okay. Kind of makes sense that they need to clear you first. Olvek.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
If Jarl takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jarl is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Sweet.
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged ion gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy. We use it for short-range communication, healing, even combat. I admit, I was surprised to learn your kind doesn't have that ability.
Some of us are biotic. It's similar. Kinda.
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Ishare.
Ishare. Oh.
Plenty. And the ion bed. They've calibrated it.
Everything is fine, Taoshe. Stop worrying.
Cool. Alright, so let's head upstairs. And we'll figure out what's waiting for us up there. I think it's the other Arbiter guy, so we'll talk to him. See if we can talk to Ephra as well. A little bit of a, you know, haha, told you so kind of thing.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a datapad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Okay. On the proper conduct of war against the Ket. Though we face an enemy that will not stop until our entire civilization ceases to exist, it's important we not abandon the principles of basic morality. The Ket must be defeated, but not at any cost. It won't matter if our future generations can live without fear of death or enslavement, if that freedom was achieved through genocide or other barbaric crimes. Page 1 of 241. Cool. Okay, let's see if we can get by here and talk to Ephra.
Definitely the Moshai being rescued. They're still using adaptive encryption, but from what I can tell, things are ugly. Someone will be sacrificed to this anger. Soon, at this rate.
Good. Fewer Ket to deal with. I expect you to take good care of Jarl out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshai. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exaltation.
Well, knowledge is power.
The more we understand the Ket, the easier it'll be to hurt them.
The more I know, the more I want to hurt them. What do you need?
Tell me a bit about yourself.
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Ket than resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
Okay.
You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
Okay, where'd they come from?
Any idea where they came from? A home world somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
Wow. He's not very subtle, is he?
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. They treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
There's no official Angaran military? Just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized. Poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not Resistance?
Aya police. Purely ornamental. Gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the Resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it?
He didn't like that.
How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
That makes sense.
How did you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Ket slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
God, still doesn't trust us.
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her?
She holds her own. Not many do.
So you
I hope the
respect
initiative
strength.
is making a good impression.
The initiative. Sounds so unthreatening. Like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Well, screw you too, pal. Jeez. Oh. Ooh. Ephra's command console. Computer console composed of refined plastics, processed metals, synthesized conductive materials. This command console belongs to Ephra de Tershav, leader of the Angaran Resistance. Cool. Hello, Raska.
Moved in Vayan to replace them.
No, Sector 9 is still unstable. They'll be out of food in 2 days, out of ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many kit, not enough resistance. I have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a kit outpost, but I don't know.
If he sends backup, is that... Huh. Let's see. What do you guys think? I don't talk to the stream enough. Those of you guys that are watching, what do you think? Should I tell him to trust his people, or should I tell him to send backup? What do you guys think? If you guys are gonna talk to me at all. Okay, nice chat. Trust your people.
Give your team a chance to pull it off.
We fight best when the odds are against us. Maybe you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
I don't know what I just did there, but it's auto-saving, so it might actually be a decision that carries over. That'd be cool. Don't know how, but... Okay, so I think we did most of this. We still have to collect that. We're not gonna go to the vault just yet. So yeah, I will... Let's just fast travel here. Then we'll jump over and collect those messages. Okay. If I think it's this way. Was that person in a wheelchair? Oh no, it's just like a barrel. Okay. Citizen messages to the Nexus. Pathfinder eyes only. Why are you here? What impulse drove your people to cross dark space? What have you come here for? Do you expect us to believe you're just explorers who want to live in peace? I think you fled something terrible. I think it might follow you here. Ooh. That's actually kind of eerie. Like, obviously, none of the crew for the Nexus or any of the current teams, like none of them, like the arcs and stuff, none of them know about the Reapers. So that's actually really eerie. Which one of your species actually controls this so-called initiative? Are you even different species or just genetic constructs customized to fill different roles? Why do you all walk on 2 legs like us? Is it so we'd accept you? What did you look like before you crossed dark space? Wow. Keep off Havarl. When I heard you were granted permission to land on Havarl, I filed a complaint with Governor Shai. That world is one of our most sacred places, and it is not for outsiders. Even the Ket keep their distance because they know we'll fight to the death to protect it. Anyone who defiles Havarl will face consequences. I actually, saved it, so you're welcome. Share your gifts. You built ships to travel across dark space. Show us how to make them and let us retrace your path. There are no Ket where you came from. We have a generation facing extinction, but you could help us go where the enemy won't follow. We've suffered enough. Give us hope for a better life. Unbeknownst to everyone, there's actually Reapers in that direction, so you don't want to retrace our steps. I'd rather fight the Ket than the Reapers. Forward to Nexus unedited. Okay. I think that's everything on Aya, so at least hopefully for the time being. So I think what we'll do is head back to the Tempest and then search Vold, Varl. There's some Nexus stuff. Gather intel on enemies. Nexus, so we have to get a movie library, and that's Vold stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna head back to the Nexus, kind of do some quick things there, and then from there I'll decide whether or not I want to head to Vold or head back to Eos to try and see if I can finish stuff up there. So let's board the Tempest. It really is a beautiful world.
Liam asked if you could come by.
Okay. So I'll check with Liam. Let's talk to Suvi real quick.
Ket genetics defies everything we know. They're bits of different species, and yet all Ket. It's bizarre, horrifying, fascinating, all at once.
We study them, they study us. Learn what you can.
Just think, while you're poking around in their genetics, they're probably doing the same with ours.
Huh. Wonderful. That's me never sleeping again.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Suvi, your accent is so freaking hot. Messages to the Nexus. From director Jaren Tan. Writer, I've been reviewing all the messages you forwarded from the Angaran populace. It's encouraging to see that even in these initial phases of contact, we have supporters among them. Though it's equally clear we have our work cut out for us in winning over the rest, but I'm confident you're on the right track. I would have been surprised if the Angara hadn't expressed skepticism. First contact is a complicated situation, and if roles were reversed, I'd be suspicious of them if they arrived on our doorstep. Thank you for passing these messages along. They'll provide invaluable insight as we navigate these tricky waters. Director Tan. Okay, and we'll go ahead and archive that. Hey, Callow.
The hell you did? You can't just undo 10 hours of work.
I had to. Your revamp risks power imbalance between decks, something we solved back home.
It's twice as efficient. Just because it doesn't match your sainted specs.
And now it does. As you say, deal with it.
Callow.
I know, just please don't let this distract you.
You guys are like constantly at each other's throats. God, you're like an old married couple. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. Okay, who was that over there?
Wait, Lexi, your dad was Turian? That explains so much.
What's that supposed to mean?
Here we go. You know, how uptight you are.
I am not uptight.
Not even 300 years old and fussing at us like a matriarch.
I'm a doctor. Fussing's part of the job.
Oh, man. That's pretty funny. It's part of the job. Alright. I do want to, since we're here, build some stuff. I want to build some more of that armor. I think we already have the chest piece made, if I remember correctly. Or was it the chest piece 2? No, I'm pretty sure we have the chest piece 3 made. Yeah, I think so. So, not the chest. Let's look at the legs. Ooh, I have enough for the legs. And that's plus 4% encounter EXP increase. Pathfinder legs 3. Initiative legs 3. Okay. And then arms. Plus 4% max shields. Yeah, let's do this one first. I actually like that a lot. Let's see what augments we can put on it. Biotic recharges. Power force. This is going on gear though, so that's 2%. 2% combo radiuses. 2% combo damage. 2% health and shield regeneration delay reduction. That's actually pretty good. Ooh, that gives a boost to shields. I might put that on there. Power damage bonus to shields. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And then I think for this one, I'll also put on the shield health and shield regeneration delay reduction for both of those. So now it'll give plus 6. So craft that. Continue. Added to the inventory. Awesome. Maverick Skirmisher. That's kind of cool. So back out. Now here's the thing. We've got that Angaran helmet that gives us more max shields. I think it's like plus 5% max shields or something. But let's see what we could do here. Combat recharge, biotic recharge, power force. That wouldn't be terrible. Combo radiuses, combo damage, power damage bonus to shields. I definitely like that. And then I think I'll also put power force. It's only 4% compared to 5% of the other. Oh, wait a minute. That's going to take up 90 or 65 beryllium, so I'm not going to craft that. Because I want the legs as well. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do that. Okay. So for this, I'll do the same thing I was thinking. So shield bypass, power damage bonus, yeah. And then the power force. Okay, and then I'll craft that. Okay. That was almost pretty bad. Alright. Nomad stuff. Oh. Advanced life support. Install automatically. Installs power cell that can briefly generate a mass effect field around the Nomad to shield occupants as they're exiting the vehicle. That's kind of cool. Defense fortification. Improves Nomad's shield strength and frame integrity by 25%. Improved boost. Expands boost chambers to provide longer boost in both drive modes. Okay. Shield regen. Improves suspension. Increase the Nomad's top speed in 4-wheel drive mode. The upgrade will be installed automatically. Supplemental life support. Vertical thrust upgrade. Increase force generated by vertical thrusters by 40%. I'm thinking improved boost. That's actually pretty good. So I'll go for that. And I think that's all that I can do. Yeah, I can also do the improved suspension, which increases the top speed in 4-wheel drive mode. Yeah, I'll go for that as well. Okay. Weapons. I think I'm okay on weapons right now. seeing as how I can't customize what my party has, and I'm kind of okay with what I have. Because I enjoy this Pathfinder Ranger that I'm using. But I might be able to make the third upgrade, because I don't think I have that one. So let's see, if I do craft that. Gun, for the last 20% of the clip's ammo, gain 10% extra damage. That's pretty good. And I've got 2 of those. Oh, 3% weapon damage? That's pretty good as well. So I'll put that on there. And then, let's see. Before I do that, let's look at the assault rifles. The Matic is my go-to. And I really enjoy the Matic. But this is the M96 compared to I guess, the vanilla version. So I'm not quite sure. The damage is down by 3, but I get 5 more max ammo, 2 better accuracy, and less weight. So let's see, if I were to put that 5% or 3% weapon damage, let's see, 3% of 65. I don't even know the math on that. I think that's really inconsequential. Because what? 1% of 65 would be like, I don't know, not even 1 maybe? I'm so terrible at math. Yeah. I'll just wait on crafting better guns. I think I'm okay with what I got right now. Okay, so we got that stuff. So when it comes time, I think this is all good. Yeah. When it comes time, I'll go to the little loadout thing. Let's see. Oh, do I not have any? I guess I don't have any salvage to sell. Okay. I'll go to the little loadout thing up there, and I'll switch it up.
Need something?
Guess not.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Is Jaw still here? No, he must be... I'm gonna guess he's down below. Or maybe he's up here. Nope. Okay. I'll check in with these two, and then we'll go and talk to...
Hey there, got a sec?
Sure.
I don't know why this flirting option keeps coming up.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
So I think everyone's pretty much good for the time being.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
What about your mother?
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
Where'd you live?
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
How'd you survive?
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got too comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think it's been long enough for any of these to be done. What's that? Hour, 23 minutes, 3.5. Okay. Okay. There's Cora. Is Jal... Jal might be with Liam, maybe? But... So let's talk
So
to...
the Angara were fighting their own this whole time. Fuck.
Wonder how Joel's taking it.
Not well.
Hey, kid.
Talk to you later.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
It's so awkward. Like, I want to trigger new stuff, but at the same time, I'm like doing it so often that it barely even should be done. There you go.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Nothing. Talk to you later.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Oh, that's right. We still have to play him in poker. Yeah, so we definitely need to go back to the Tempest. Or the Nexus. Okay. So nobody's here. Because I think that's Vetra's spot. So we'll talk to Cora, and then I think Jal and Liam will probably end up being there.
Back again?
And I'm on my way out.
Cora.
I'll be here.
Actually, it's probably just going to be Liam. I wouldn't be surprised if Jal's just on the lower deck, further up.
Liam?
God, what is it with him and being shirtless?
You're working pretty hard.
All the time. Started young. Smart little kid. Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
Do you need to talk, man?
Liam, what's going on?
We found that facility on Vault. Kicked them in the teeth. Great. But the Ket's still what people are. Everyone should have a stake in that. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Jar. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
Okay. It's really tearing you up, huh?
You're taking on a lot, making all of Helios your problem.
It is our problem. We're not going back. We have to make it work. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something? Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
Of course I did.
One or two things, but the weight limits were real strict.
I know. That's why I made arrangements. It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family worked on it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends in Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us to transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
That doesn't sound... That's very sweet.
It's a nice gesture, but you know you won't see it again.
Oh, it's a couple million years away at standard light. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
You're a man who cares a lot.
It means your family, the Angara, this team. We're all lucky you care so much.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth. This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that.
You know, I thought Liam was gonna be real bland, but he's kind of winning me over. I mean, not sure I'm not sure how I feel about the fact that he's constantly shirtless, but I don't know. I like the fact that he's got a big heart. That's really cool. Okay, let's see if we can find Jaw real quick.
There will be. But maybe not right now.
I thought I heard him. Hey! What's going on, little pie jack, buddy?
Hey, little guy.
He ate half our chocolate supply. Do you have any idea what I could have traded for that?
He's just a harmless little pie jack. Alright, I think all of these are up to date as well. And here's Jaw. You okay, man?
There's always more to say and to learn, isn't there?
Well, maybe you can tell me more about you.
Can I ask you a few more questions?
Of course. If I can answer them, I will.
That's fair.
Did you always want to be a fighter? Did you study anything particular in school?
No. I don't like to talk about it. But I'm not a fighter. Not really. The Ket occupation creates chaos. So our education is chaotic. I'm not really anything. But that's an excuse. The truth is, I don't know what I want yet for my life. At my age, I hope being here will inspire me.
Kinda wish I could ask him how old he is.
Can you tell me about your family? Assuming you have one.
Sit down. This will take time. Is someone bringing us snacks and drinks?
Whoa, your family's that big?
I have one true mother, Sahuna, and more than 5 additional mothers, and many, many, many siblings, and cousins, all raised together. Our families constantly change and evolve. Relationships come and they go. My father is gone, taken, or killed by the Ket. We never found his body.
My dad and I weren't close.
My dad died on our first mission here. I didn't know him as well as I could have, I guess.
I think I was close to mine, yet maybe close has a different meaning for humans. Something to learn, I guess. Anything else you want to ask?
Tell me about your dreams.
Do Angara plan their futures? Do you dream about what you want to accomplish?
You put plan and dream in the same question.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You meant to do that. Angara thirst for now. We don't strive to make the future better. We strive because the present is lacking.
That's actually like... That's actually a really cool way to look at it.
Well, enough about that.
I'll talk to you later, Joel.
I'll see you later, Joel.
Stay strong and clear.
And clear. I really like the Angara. They're a neat addition. Okay. I think this is just... Yeah, that's just wardrobe. Not worried about that. Let's look at email again real quick. Aha. Oh. Thanks for listening from Liam. Enough said. Costa. Alright. You're welcome.
Hello, Scott.
How's your humor coming?
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
What is green with red toenails?
Oh, God.
No idea. What is green with red toenails, Sam?
A Krogan masquerading as a cherry tree.
What?
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Oh, Sam. You have so much to learn. Oh, man. A Krogan masquerading as a cherry tree. I don't know how to feel about that one.
Hello. Who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Whom?
You're always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Suvi.
Oh. I want to know.
What can I do for you?
Damn, I want to... Your opinions on the others?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated. Lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
I can agree with that.
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. It sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
Okay.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Let's see if Suvi has the scoop on this mystery woman.
What's going on?
Camera scan. Nope.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Man, you can't just dangle a piece of fruit in front of my face like that. I want to know about Callow's mystery woman. Okay, loadout station. Station! Okay. Let's go over to armor. Looking badass with that ranger helmet. Initiative recon armor 3. I knew we'd built that. Then that gives nothing. Okay, that's Ket stuff. I'm not wearing Ket stuff. This is +4 encounter experience, and then damage bonus to shields, and +2 power force. Looks badass. Then initiative armor 1, nothing. But that's +6 max shields, And health and shield regeneration delay reduction plus 2%. Nice. We're looking pretty awesome now. Oh, right. That's why I wanted to keep this helmet. That's a crazy looking helmet. Spare ammo. Initiative helmet 2. Yeah, I wanted to keep this because I'm playing an engineer right now. So the tech, power damage, effect duration, and the max shields, that just helps on all levels. That's awesome. Okay, now I did buy some new mods. So let's see. I've got that on there right now. No, that's on the other one, I think. So the AR barrel. Okay, so that's good for that. And that's just AR stock 2. So that's 33% assault rifle stability. So let's go up here. Heavy stock 3, 39% stability. Excuse me. I think that's a decent enough change. It's only 4% assault rifle weight, and we have plenty of weight to spare. So yeah, I'll go with that. And then come over here to this mod. Let's see, if we go with the magazine, oh, that makes it look pretty badass. That's just, oh, that's the clip size. I'm debating whether or not having stability on this gun is good. That's negative 10% assault rifle clip size. So if I go with that, it'll be 24% increase. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I'll go with that. Make it look cool. And then let's see what I've got here. No mods. Super. Okay. And then we did that. I'm fine with those. Although, to be honest, I don't really use it much. I wonder how do I install mods? Or do they just automatically install? Oh, right. It says that they do. Duh. I remember that. Okay. So now, I'm gonna head up to, or head out, and we'll go to the Nexus. We've been streaming for a while. Okay. System view. Did we? Yeah, we already did that. So we'll head to the Nexus. I'm thinking, because there's quite a bit there. We've got to talk to Sam on Hyperion. We've got to play poker with Gil. We have to download movies for movie night, if I remember correctly. There's quite a bit to do. And we already discovered that. Yeah, we did. Okay. So, Nexus. Here we come. Go ahead and skip that. Alright. Yeah, look at that. So we've got Nakamura Drac, Gil Brody, Movie Night, Better Crafting, Firefighters, Path of a Hero. Okay. We will disembark on the Tempest. I'm thinking maybe we can do one or two of those things and then stop the stream there. And then next time we play, we'll kind of pick up where we left off, do the things that we didn't do, and then from there I'll decide whether or not I want to go to EOS or whether or not I want to start working on Vold. I mean, seeing as how the stuff on EOS, it would be primarily like finishing up. Maybe I can save that? I'm not sure.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to the Krogan.
But we need this equipment.
Well, you're not getting it. Stop making frivolous requests.
It's not a frivolous request. Properly functioning air filters are at...
Frivolous. You'll just have to make do.
We can't fix the station breathing bad air.
Wow. And right out the bat, we find Spender. By all accounts, William Spender is a difficult man, but there is a reason to suspect that the Assistant Director of Colonial Affairs is actively working to undermine the Krogan. Drac has asked you to investigate Spender's activities. It's almost as if they want us to directly to just deal with that right now, and I think we will. So Gil Brody, better crafting, right? We found hops, and then anything up here? I don't think there was. Okay, so yep, we're just gonna dive right into it. After seeing that Spender guy almost browbeat that poor Solarian woman, I think it's time for me and him to have a chat. Am I not allowed to? Or do I have to just talk to her? I guess I just talk to her.
Just do your job.
What do you want?
Calm down a little.
Whatever's going on, it's not fair to take it out on me.
Apologies, you're right. This is not your fault.
I've heard things about him.
I haven't heard much good about that guy.
Whatever you've heard, it's not half as bad as the reality. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
How can I help?
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Okay. Let's go ahead and track that. Looks like we're going to talk to Kesh. Before we do that, though, I do want to check.
Being honest and being an ass.
I do want to check over here.
We're good. I told you we'd manage.
Damn, we could have at least pretended the transition was difficult. I wonder what my dad would think of all this. Would he have encouraged the move? Come with us if he could?
He kind of left you. Does it matter?
Does dwelling on what-ifs help anything? Things are the way they are.
I can't just forget my father. Sid doesn't remember anything about him, but I do. I think he might have liked it here.
He also abandoned you, though. I mean, I'm not usually the type to be ready to cut ties like that, but abandoning your children is kind of a scummy move. But we don't know the whole story.
And we're happy to help your guards secure their weapons.
I prefer them armed for now. You understand, of course.
Oh, Pathfinder, this is the head of the Angaran delegation.
The one who saved the Moshai. She speaks highly of you. Call me Issa de Navarre.
Well, this is a historic day.
Welcome, Ambassador. The Angara's first formal visit will be one for the history books.
I wonder what they'll say.
I was just explaining to the ambassador that armed guards aren't necessary here.
Is something wrong, Ambassador?
Please walk with me, Pathfinder.
Okay.
So much life. All different, all united. The way it could have been. 75 years ago, we were scattered, struggling to rebuild after the Scourge. Then, the Ket arrived. Alien life. It was monumental. But then they deceived and enslaved us. So, I hope you understand my precautions.
Yeah, but you know that we're different.
We came to explore, Ambassador, not conquer. And we have our own challenges.
Yes, which is why I'm here. I want to believe in this alliance, Pathfinder. The Moshae says you're trustworthy. Please, help me trust in you.
Okay. We have much to offer.
Everything you see, we're willing to share. Knowledge, technology, support.
What's the price?
Whatever you're willing to give.
They'll surrender their weapons to your militia, if that's satisfactory.
Thank you. We won't disappoint you, Ambassador.
Pavoa Sepjav Teravon, Pathfinder. Welcome to Andromeda.
Well, I feel like that was a good start. Cool. Still think that there's a,
I've been using feminine pronouns this entire time. Should I?
In my case, it's fine to continue. Thank you for asking, though. I appreciate it. Some Asari prefer male pronouns, while others gravitate towards gender-neutral where language allows.
My people have several pronouns to identify themselves with. Perhaps I should prepare a document.
Please do.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
oh, there's Joel. Who's this? Andraknor? Let's talk to Joel first.
Pathfinder, thank you for arranging my access to the cultural center. There's so much to study here. It would take a lifetime.
Yeah, it'd be fun though.
I'd enjoy that. All the reading, history, science, culture. Get some snacks, settle into that corner over there.
No offense, but I'm starting with the Asari.
Oh, sure. But when you get to Elcor Hamlet, I want to know.
I can only imagine Elcor Hamlet. Oh man.
Interesting place, isn't it? Full of smiles and handshakes. Not many soldiers. Even though when politicians make peace, it's we soldiers who keep it.
Yeah, but diplomacy should be forefront.
Given our situation, it's smart to show we truly come in friendship.
Though in these times you should be prepared for the alternative. But names. I know you, Pathfinder. I am Andraknor, a Heskal with the Resistance.
A Heskal?
Centuries ago, Heskal were special forces. We defended colonies, passing our training down via oral history. Few remember us today. I came to learn what the Milky Way knows of such things. I heard your father was part of a similar program, an N7.
Let's see what he knows about the N7.
What have you learned about the N7 program?
Human soldiers who trained on exotic worlds. Arcturus, Europa, Rio de Janeiro. They learned to fight in all environments on little food or sleep, care for their injured, to lead. Is that accurate? Wasn't your father one of them?
Yes, he was.
He was one of the first N7s. He was proud of that, even though he didn't stay in service. Didn't stop him teaching me and my sister a few tricks.
So, you carry a little of that knowledge with you, as well as your Pathfinder skills. N7 training would benefit my people. Heskal training would benefit yours. Perhaps a few war games. Show me how your skills handle the tests of a Heskal recruit. Challenge yourself and teach me.
I'd be honored.
A chance to work with the Angaran best of the best? Absolutely.
Excellent. I'll activate our training beacons. Finding them can be your first test. After that, I look forward to learning.
I liked his armor. Battle the Remnant, battle ancient ferocious creatures, retrieve sensitive something. I do want to look at that real quick. Retrieve sensitive data. Angaran Special Forces have issued a series of challenges. Time to impress. Okay. Retrieve sensitive data. Not quite sure what that exactly means. Alright. Ooh, I have to go that way. Okay. Well then maybe... Yeah, I'll save these two for our next stream.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda.
I know we spent for 600 years, but right now I could live for 600 more.
Surprised Avina still isn't taken over by that AI person. That's a lot of people. What's going on down here?
It's not the best quality, but we don't have many options here.
Free our families!
Pathfinder?
Free our families!
Whoa, what is this?
Tell our leaders! Wake the sleepers!
What the hell? Speak with the protesters. Sleeping dragons.
Free our families!
Syracuse?
Hey, Pathfinder.
You're with the militia, right? What's going on in there?
A crowd of people in hydroponics and they won't leave.
They're disrupting operations. Might get nasty. Can you talk to them?
Our lives!
Wow, you have purple hair.
Tell our leaders! Wake the sleepers!
Okay.
Plan before cronies.
Whoa, there's actually a Krogan here on board still?
Wake the sleepers!
Thought all the
Hey, what's
Krogan
going
were
on?
gone.
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list. Like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
I had to make a choice. I'm sorry.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
This situation's a little different.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
Okay, I'll talk to them, but I don't know.
Okay. I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously. Our Nexus, our lives.
Okay. So that's actually the first. It's actually the first we've seen of our decisions kind of affecting the world, I guess. It's actually really cool. I like that. Let's go to operations. Because of the fact that we decided to make EOS a research station, it affected the military personnel not being brought out of stasis, and so those people are protesting. Huh. That's cool. I like that. Alright, here we are at operations.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
That's awesome. So that's Sleeping Dragons, Movie Night, and then this up here is Spender. Okay. So since we're here, might as well kind of deal with them simultaneously. Path of a Hero. Oh, right, we have to do that interview thing. Okay. So, I'm sure...
I'm sorry, Lana. They're just trying to boost our morale.
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on EOS the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want him to go back.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
Ooh. I'm trying to think. Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, we haven't... The radiation's down.
You can believe the reports. EOS is becoming a livable and sustainable space. Going back to reclaim it will help heal your scars.
See, Jory? It's going to be okay.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll do that.
I hope I didn't just get him killed.
Attention all personnel. The Angaran diplomatic team has arrived on the Nexus.
Okay. Let's see. Archive system. Get a movie library download. Return the movie library to Liam on the Tempest. Cool. I knew that one was going to be pretty quick and easy. So, let's check over here.
But the best beat was the Presidium. You'd made it in C-Sec
Apex
if you're
team
posted
leaders
there.
reporting back.
I only saw the Citadel in vids. Was there really a lake?
I still know the best place to fish a drunken ambassador out of it.
That's hilarious.
Supply request is in. Dispatching to your location.
Let's check this again. I don't think any... Ah, this one is. Okay. Whoa, 0 chance of success. What happened there? Oh, man. Okay, hopefully Charlie was able to win the day. Yeah, and they gained a level. Awesome. Oof, feel bad about Victor. I don't think they're gonna do well.
So that's what the Kett are up to, transforming people into willing slaves?
Now we know why they take so many prisoners.
Well, they're sure as hell not taking any more.
We need to talk about some protesters.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Probably a good idea.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on EOS disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We can't just put them all on EOS. I don't know what to do about that, actually. This is kind of a tough decision. Yeah, I agree. We can't.
We only just got on our feet. Plus, it messes up the schedule again. What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
Are the protesters dangerous?
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
Oh, shit. Well, how would you move them?
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint, if we must.
Ugh.
If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the NEXUS.
Ugh. That's bad. I don't know. I don't think we can just end the protest. If we march them out at gunpoint, it's only gonna send even worse messages that are gonna, like, expand and get worse than that as everyone, that's not part of the actual leadership is gonna start talking about it. Yeah, I don't know. We gotta give in on this one.
These people aren't the enemy. We didn't come all this way to rip families apart. We'll manage the resource squeeze somehow.
Your compassion is admirable, but...
Guess we're all tightening our belts.
You can run a stasis override command from operations. I hope the rest will be that easy.
I hope I didn't make a terrible mistake. I mean, I honestly feel like it has to be done.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know? Spender, you have a job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
Huh. So maybe that's why, no, Addison isn't talking to people about Spender. Maybe she's the one pulling his strings, making him be an asshole.
Okay, sending the override command. The stasis pods should start unlocking.
You're really doing this? I was at the protest in hydroponics. I thought we'd just get more excuses. But we already lost a year waiting for our families. I'm glad it's time.
Well, resources will be tight.
Things will be lean for a while, with the new mouths to feed.
But you're out there. We'll manage somehow. My mom was scared something would go wrong and she'd be awake in stasis all that time. She isn't... It doesn't work like that, but I just want her out, so I know.
Override complete. Stasis revival triggered on the Nexus. For Jasper K, Griffith G, Pilkvist A, Demerchi P, Kozlov S.
There! That's her!
Go find your mom.
Why are you still here? Go be the face your mom wakes up to.
I will. Thank you.
And
given new resource allocation, personnel in stasis on the Hyperion may now be required to wait longer.
When it's time, you'll have a home to wake up to. I promise.
That was like an even tougher decision. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is talk to Carrie, get some more interview time in, and then that will be where I end the stream. So after I talk to her, I'm gonna end the stream, and then next time when we pick up from there, we will do Nakmor's quest. We'll go to the Vortex, play poker with Gil, drop off the hops, stuff like that, and then we'll like level up and head back out into the galaxy.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Of course I do.
Hi, the documentary's going. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
Well, I mean, there's no guarantee it will. It's just everyone has to work together.
I gave Prodromos the best start a Pathfinder could. But we can't predict everything. We just do our best.
Probably not the rah-rah quote Tan would hope for, but very genuine. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
Study, stargaze, spend time with my team. I spend time with my team.
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Alright, you're welcome.
But footage of that remnant vault is sealed. Can we get a model?
Talk to Kesh about Spender. Okay. I was about to say, I wondered why that was over there. Okay, so I'll come over here. Stop just short.
Pathfinder, may I have a word?
Of course you can.
What is it?
You're out there, facing the Ket. We hear only rumors making them out to be monsters. Maybe they just don't understand us. Do you think peace could ever be possible?
No. No.
The Ket seem set in their ways.
So it would be up to us to change?
What? If they have their way, they'll change us into them. That's what they do.
Oh, I see. We must continue the fight then. Thank you for your time.
I know it's gonna be tough, but that's just how it works. Okay, so this is gonna be the end of the stream, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. If you want to see more content for my channel, hit that subscribe
button. The best start a Pathfinder could.
What?
But we can't predict everything. We just do our best.
Oh. Okay. But if you guys enjoyed the content of the stream so far, hit that subscribe button. I've got plenty more of Mass Effect Andromeda coming. I just started a stream Let's Play for Witcher 3, where I'm making it more of a realistic, no HUD playthrough. So all of the HUD is disabled, and I don't let myself use fast travel or call my horse to me with like out of thin air. So if I leave my horse somewhere, I have to physically go get him. So if you're interested in that, that's up. I'm gonna be picking up where I left off with my Kingdom Hearts 1 playthrough pretty soon, and that's what I'm thinking about. There, I have some other stuff in the works, but I don't want to overload my channel too quickly and kind of burn myself out. Every once in a while, I also play Overwatch, so I'll stream that whenever I can. But yeah, if any of that interests you, I'm gonna be pumping out content, and there's gonna be plenty for you to watch. So if you wanna watch, hit that subscribe button, and then hit that little bell icon that's next to the subscribe button, and that'll help you stay up to date with my latest releases. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a good night or morning wherever you are in the world, and I will see you guys next time.